Good morning. I'm Dan Rado with Archangel Systems. We're a new member this year, so I thought it'd be a good idea to tell you a little bit about the company. We've been around about 30 years, headquartered in Auburn, AS 9100 approved. We have production in-house. We populate our boards. We have the necessary equipment there to completely build the product. A broad range of market segments. We have about 2,500 units in the field. Of those, 1,000 of them are inertial measurement units, and I'll expand on that in a minute. We are ITAR free, and therefore we have a good global customer base. Here's just a sample of some of the different airframes that we're on. You can see it's pretty diverse. We cover all those segments. We have several products, but we're very much focused on AHRS, attitude heading reference systems, both with and without air data capability. So we have our AHRS, AHR 150, digital 429 outputs of the necessary parameters. We have the pedigree for both the hardware certification and software. We have a high-performance version, too, or a version that handles high-performance aircraft, if there's ever a need for something like that here. Our AHR 75 is strictly the AHRS. It's common with the AHR 150, just minus the air data capability. Again, the pedigree for both hardware and software certifications. And we also do some data converters, our AFC product line, and we have various versions of it fielded. We try to maintain commonality across those versions. And just a couple of examples, on the S64 we've done a stability augmentation conversion, converting digital to analog, and actually on F5, the interface between the mission computer and the legacy analog interfaces on that aircraft. So just a couple of examples. Now, the issue I want to talk about today is one that many of you are aware of, and we have a lot of legacy analog gyros and even some early generation AHRS out there that are legacy. So I'm in my office putting this presentation together, and I have this picture hanging on my wall. And that kid on the right's 6-year-old me. In Olive Ann Beach's office, meeting her when she's at the helm of Beach Aircraft. And it struck me, those gyros were being installed in King Airs back then. So I took that a little bit further, and there's a classic Learjet Foundation's restoring the very first Learjet delivered to a customer, serial number 3, Lear 23. That had 4 of those legacy JET gyros installed on it. It was built in 1963. So what's the issue? Well, the operating costs are rising, repairs are rising, the availability of parts is declining, so lower MTBFs, lower dispatch reliability for the aircraft. So we have a good solution for that, but as you know, those aircraft require analog. So we're announcing our D to A converter that provides all the analog outputs that those aircraft require. We convert it from our 429 into the necessary signals. Replace the offending components and don't worry about the flight deck. And packages start at less than $25,000 list price. Come and see us at booth 834 and we'll talk gyro updates. Thank you.
Aero-News Network's coverage of the 66th Annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show, live from Orlando, Florida, is brought to you in part by the following sponsors: